Philippines is really coping up in a lot of innovation since we're really moving into a blockchain-enabled technology in the Philippines.
You successfully implemented E-Gov app in the Philippines recently. So what was the motivation of providing Filipinos and the citizens with this app?
We have a lot of decentralized government systems in the Philippines. Imagine we have around 1,200 websites, dozens of mobile apps where you need to repeatedly submit all these bloody documents, right? So the idea of the E-Gov Super App is to unify that in a single system powered by the national ID so that you don't need anymore to repeat the submission of these documents. At the same time, to make sure that we don't have any fraudsters and to simplify also a lot of processes.
So definitely help with the efficiency and transparency of government services.
That is correct.
Any plans of integrating blockchain technology within the E-Gov app?
Initially, we already have the Node 1 now, by the way. By the way, it's actually initially a semi-enabled blockchain technology now. So once we finish the Node 2 and Node 3, now we can declare that the whole E-Gov platform will be now a blockchain-enabled system. We plan to launch a platform called the E-Gov Chain in the Philippines. The E-Gov Chain is a Hyperledger system developed by the government. So one node should be maintained by the government, but the two nodes should be maintained by independent partner so that we have this decentralized ledger.
What about regulatory challenges? Do you see any of this with the adoption of blockchain within the government services?
Of course, we need to come up with a primary policy later on. There are pros and cons, right? And hitting that laser-focused solution. Because if you talk about blockchain, it's too huge, You need to come up with the implementable use case. Use case that could help Filipinos, use case to simplify processes, use case to empower financial inclusion to people. I think once we have that primary policy, people will be able to understand, including our lawmakers can understand.
How do you think can the Philippines contribute to the global conversation of digital governance and tokenization?
Of course, we want to be top of the game. I think the Philippines, proud to say that the DICT is inclined to compete in a global scale. I think Filipinos are very capable of doing that. We're able to launch a lot of high-end technology. We have our ELGU, we have the super app that we launch, we have the e-health working with DOH, we have the E-Gov Pay working with DOF, and these e-services is actually an evidence that the Filipino community, the Filipino government is actually coping up.
Undersecretary David Almirol here joining us at CoinGeek.
Thank you.